like
Vrinda, we should start. We are live now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Vrinda, you can go ahead. Yeah, hearing.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So, today's live is going to be all about the finals and what our esteemed guests and panelists think of, who's going to win, who's going to take it home. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's actually going to be a learning experience for me as well because honestly, I tried to study about this match was like the reason I sort of studied about it was because I had to do this. But yeah, it was really interesting, and I'm honestly very eager to know your views about what you guys feel, and yeah. So okay, I would like to start by sort of introducing our guests tonight. So we have Vipin over here, who has been working with BBFS for the past 5 years and who is a B license coach. And earlier was in Noida, but now he has shifted to Hyderabad. And then we have Aditya, who is a DS coach himself, and he has been looking after operations as well. And then we have Dhruva over here, who looks after the residential academy in Shillong. So yeah, it's really nice to have you guys. How are you all? That's my first question.
So, thank you, Vrinda. We are good. And
Good, Vrinda. Thanks. How are you?
Great, great, great after seeing you guys. So yeah. So
yeah, thank you, Brinda, for having us. Yeah, we're all excited for the finals tonight.
so am
Yeah.
I. Yeah. So okay, I would like to start by sort of touching upon the semis. So we'll start with Vipin. So if you have anything to say about the semis, and then we can go into the finals. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
so basically the Sammy was good and it was a great game. And my prediction was quite good in terms of Spain, but not about Netherlands. So I was thinking कि Netherlands will going to make it to the final. So it kind of हो सकता है जो 2010 वर्ल्ड कप का वो फाइनल हो जाए. That's kind of thing I was thinking. But for me, that was a good game in the semi-finals, and just let's hope now England came in the final. The England again.
All right, thank you. So my second question is to Dhruva, and like tell us something, that something about which team is your favorite, or if you want to maybe talk about Spain or England or anything you feel.
Okay, hi Brenda. So basically, going with England this year. I feel like they have a good quality sets of players around, and I think Southgate has been around the national team for the past 8 years, and he has done a wonderful job. Like it's the second final they'll be playing in space of 2 years, and I'm hoping that England can make it this time. I mean, the last match of the Euros. I'm expecting them to win this, and yeah, like there are exceptional players like Bukayo Saka. We have Foden also doing well. Even Bellingham has been wonderful. And then they have a strong bench, I would say. Like on the in the last match, we've seen how Watkins and Cole Palmer coming in and had an instant impact. So yeah, like I think Spain also had a great tournament. Like they played wonderful football. I would say they played the best football among all the teams. Germany would be the second, but then again England. We have seen like in the last match in the first half, they have shown like what they are capable of, and I'm expecting the same in the finals. So yeah,
Okay, so Dhruva is like Harry Kane all the way, if I'm not wrong. All right. So now going to Aditya, I know for a fact that Jude Bellingham is your favorite. So if you want to maybe touch upon Jude Bellingham or any sort of strengths according to you that England has.
Nahi, Vrinda, I agree with these guys that Spain, from our previous discussion, that Spain is going to dominate this match. But I am very much certain that England and Bellingham are going to come back, and they are going to come back at the last minute, just like we do. Our BBFS does. So, so I'm sure the coaches, everybody would say, we have Shikhar replying. Yes, Shikhar, you agree? We are on same page. We are on same page, Shikhar. England are going to come back. It'll be Spain all up till your 90th minute, and then something would happen in the 92nd or 93rd minute. So again, Bellingham Jain.
Nice. So now I had more of a personal sort of a question because I remember in 2018, I don't know if you guys remember UEFA finals. अगर देखा होगा आप लोगों ने, आई एम श्योर देखा होगा, तो उसमें लिवरपूल वर्सेस रियल, if you guys remember that match when Gareth Bale scored a bicycle and then मतलब from that match, तो I don't know why but मेरे को ऐसे ना जब स्पेन और इंग्लैंड आए थे फाइनल्स में तो मेरे को थोड़ा डेजा वो हो रहा था कि that match is going to be very similar to what happened in 2018, even though it was like UEFA and then this is Euros. And so do you guys have any sort of, because you guys are coaches, you guys have you guys have a lot of knowledge and everything, technicalities आप लोगों को काफी ज्यादा पता है, so if you guys have to maybe draw any kind of a similarity from that match to this, maybe any sort of predictions you guys have.
I have one similarity. I know one thing for certain which would happen. It will be the fans. That time it was Liverpool fans dominating, and then it was Gareth Bale who did that acrobatic stunt against them. Even here it will be Spanish fans, and it will be Bellingham who would be showing something out of nowhere against them.
yeah.
So
Just wanted to
it's not.
yeah, Bipin, go ahead.
Oh, so basically it's not like that this time definitely. So वो था मतलब 2018 फाइनल था वो था वो चला गया. Now we are in a we have to focus on the Euro. It's like of that time the Spain will going to dominate definitely. And the squad they have, the build, and we have a coach of like great coach of tactician. So that's a good thing. And that time definitely is a I we can say जो इंग्लैंड है बस आ गया कैसे भी करके. It's like yeah they have a good comebacks and all, but we'll see. It's not going to repeat like that. Like how the or like reference the Liverpool have a good fan base, but अभी मुझे नहीं लगता they will do better definitely.
Because as far as I remember, during the 2018 वाला match, सादियो माने उन्होंने he tried to मतलब उन्होंने काफी अच्छे tries लिए थे as far as I remember, मतलब so I feel like जो उस टाइम लेफ्ट विंगर के साथ हुआ वो इस बार राइट विंगर के साथ अगर हो गया, so that's going to be a very different. Yes, Dhruva, you have something to
Yeah, yeah,
say.
yeah. Going back to 2018, I think that season Liverpool had a very fantastic season. I remember, like they were scoring goals for fun, even in the Champions League, even in the Premier League. And I would say it's very unfortunate in the finals. Like they lost Salah, and Ramos had a bad tackle with him, and then even the Liverpool goalkeeper had few errors. So I think that might have impacted them in the finals. And I was expecting Liverpool to win that season, but unfortunately, they could not win the finals and leave Madrid take the opportunity and they just take over them. And talking about club football and international football, I think I would say like club football is more about consistency. Like you have to play week in, week out, and then international football is more about those moments, those Jude Bellingham moments, that bicycle kick, that Oliver Watkins scoring at last minute. So yeah, it's more about moments and consistency, I would say.
Aditya, you
Brinda,
have something? Yeah.
I have an update. Alcaraz just won the Wimbledon, so Spanish fans would already be high. To all the viewers who are watching our show, guys, first of all, thank you for joining. Please tell us if this would impact Spain's performance. They have won. Their young lad has just won Wimbledon. Do you think their other young lad, Lamine Yamal and others, they're going to outperform England? Come on, guys, let's see what you think. Yes, yes, Vrinda, please continue.
Yes. So to sort of add to what Dhruva said, I mean, going back to the 2018 game, like I really felt bad when that thing happened with Karius, and like honestly, Karius, fantastic keeper, fantastic. I mean, I feel Manuel Neuer and Karius, like are the two goalkeepers, like my personal favorites. But like when that thing happened, I honestly, मतलब ठीक है गलती से गोल खाया या जो भी हुआ, it's fine. I feel Liverpool really could have, it could have
Yeah,
done
Brinda.
better.
So I think we have a question from Vikas Panti. So he has mentioned my name saying, don't you think Spain has the edge? They have been playing exceptionally well, whereas England has not been performing as expected with the set of player as they should be. Yeah, Mr. Vikas, like I completely agree. The Spain, how they have played throughout the tournament, and with both the wingers, Yamal and Nico Williams, they have been exceptional throughout the tournament. And you can see like even their coach Luis uh, De La Fonte, he has come from the youth system, and he has done wonderful job like bringing in all the youngsters. And yeah, we're expecting a competitive final, I would say, because England, you never know, like something I don't know, like I have something for a corner for England, so I've been supporting England since the start of the tournament. And yeah, that's what, like, anything Vipin, Aditya, you want to say?
Yes, I want to add a small point. ध्रुवा मतलब मैंने जो देखा है इस यूरोज में वो थोड़ा there has been lot of cloud of uncertainty. So reliability is more on teams which have not dominated entirely throughout the game. तो अगर मैं सेमीफाइनल की अगर स्पेसिफिकली हम बात करें, although it's past now and we cannot live on what they are going to yield in the final. After every round the things are changing. Even in semi-finals, I found कि अगर आप इंग्लैंड और उसकी बात करो, your Netherlands, it was Netherlands who scored the first goal and then the way things should have happened, but again England came back. तो डोमिनेंस वाला फैक्टर या फिर एक्सेप्शनली वेल वाला फैक्टर पे आप ज्यादा लाइक कैन चेंज एनी सेकंड. सो आई फाइंड इट ऑल्दो स्पेन और फ्रांस वाले में ऐसा नहीं था. स्पेन डिड दैट बट इन केस ऑफ इंग्लैंड आई वोंट गो टू दिस पॉइंट.
I think yeah, credit goes to Gareth Southgate. Like he has made all the players believe that what they are capable of. Like even when they're trailing, like they have the fighting spirits. And yeah, 8 years he have served the national team and two finals and one semi-finals. I think it speaks a lot. Even though they were very disappointing with the playing style and all, but again coming back, like they have the quality of players around. Like each position, you can see their bench and the starting 11. They are all playing from the top Premier League sides. So we can expect something miracle might happen.
So, guys, coming back to the finals tonight. Sorry, actually, I would like to draw another parallel, between France and Croatia wala game. If you guys remember, when Croatia really tried to, sort of come back with those two goals, like those two consecutive goals that it scored. Like, I was, like, in that match, I was like full Modric all the way, because I feel, Croatia really deserved it. Malab, Croatia performed like exceptionally well in that FIFA. So if you guys have any sort of parallel to draw with from, France and Croatia and like tonight's game, Vipin, we would like to hear something from you.
So basically, it was the final, FIFA World Cup final, Croatia and France. Marinda, I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So see, that was the Croatia team did well on that time, and but if we are going to compare in that tournament in a Euro, so they have a kind of oldest players and all. तो उनके पास अभी है ना नए प्लेयर्स नहीं है, यंगस्टर नहीं है, जहाँ पे उन्होंने इस यूरो में स्ट्रगल भी किया है. So they struggle in the group stages and all. So if we see compare from the team in 2018 about the World Cups and now in 2014, it's a 4 year difference and all. So यहाँ पे उनका जो एज डिफरेंस है वो चीजें बहुत फैक्टर है जो उनको इस बार है ना कहीं अफेक्ट किया है क्रोएशिया को. सो दैट्स व्हाई दे डिडंट डिड वेरी वेल. एंड वैसे सभी ऑडियंस को भी काफी ज्यादा ऐसा था एक्सेप्टेंस था जो वो अच्छा करेंगे इस बार, बट उस हिसाब से उनका परफॉर्मेंस इस बार तो नहीं था जो अगर हम यूरो की बात करें तो एंड डेफिनेटली फ्रांस आल्सो डिडंट डू वेल. तो उनका भी फ्रांस का भी परफॉर्मेंस दिस ईयर इन यूरो नॉट ऑन दैट मच ऑन द टॉप. वो नॉकआउट स्टेज तक भी आ गए तो इट्स लाइक दे आर जस्ट स्ट्रगलिंग इट. सो दैट्स इट.
Yes, Aditya.
Going through this, I just had this thought cross my mind कि इसमें हम rivalries की बात करें तो it wouldn't be Lamine Yamal versus Bellingham exactly. It will be Lamine Yamal versus, correct me if I'm wrong, either Kyle Walker or your Luke Shaw if he's playing. So I want to ask viewers also over here कि ये जो rivalry है, if it's Yamal or Nico Williams versus या Walker or Shaka. So, what do you guys think? Who would be? I'd like to ask viewers as well. See, what do you think about this rivalry between the defenders, the back and the wingers, and also the panelists? What do you guys think about this rivalry? Dhruva, you would like to have some thoughts on this?
Yeah, rivalry as in, yeah, he'll be having a good tough like challenging time with Kyle Walker and Luke Shaw probably because he'll be playing on the wing. But I've seen Spain playing throughout the tournament. They like to move the ball around. So and Yamal has been exceptional. If there's any space open, he's ready to exploit it. So we'll be up against Kyle Walker. Is one of the fastest defender I would say in the Premier League. So it'd be a great watch between those two, and even Luke Shaw coming in. We're not sure whether Luke Shaw will be starting or Kieran Trippier. So again, a questionable
Yeah,
thing. So it'll be exciting to watch
yeah,
up against the 16 years old who has turned 17, I guess, yesterday, and he had an exceptional tournament. No, I would say like massive respect to him because at the age of 16, 17, you're playing at that level. It's never easy. We coaches, we understand like what it takes to make it to that level. For his age, like it's massive respect, I would say. Okay, and tonight it's gonna be a good watch. He's playing against the top Premier League wing backs. So yeah.
yeah. Any exactly, viewers, please suggest how this one v one would be. Anyway, we have another question. Vrinda, sorry, please take over.
Okay, so we have another question. How much does experience factor in huge finals such as these compared to England and Spain? England got more players who have played in such occasions. So does this give them an edge? Does this give them an edge? What do you guys think? As coaches, like, coaches' perspective. Um, Aditya.
Uh, I don't think experience is counting around this Euro. It's all young players. Uh, I don't think it'll happen. England are going to use this factor to sustain. It'll be something else. It'll be maybe like जैसे ध्रुवा ने कहा कि that moment maybe they'll stick to some crosses coming from Kyle Walker or Shaka and Bellingham and Harry Kane going for it. Those kind of moments would be the savior for England. I'm pretty much certain they'll trail. So these kind of moments is what they'll seek. But experience, I don't think is going around helping teams in this Euro.
Okay, Vipin, what do you think?
So एक्सपीरियंस अगर मैं अभी तक देखूं तो नॉट लाइक दैट. सो जो भी यंगस्टर हैं दे आर डूइंग रियली वेल, और जिस तरीके से वो परफॉर्मेंस कर रहे हैं, हाँ डेफिनेटली उनको वो स्टेज का क्या है एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है. मगर इफ यू सी जो यमाल ने गोल मारा था मतलब इन सेमीफाइनल, उसने स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक उसने स्कोर भी किया है, सॉरी असिस्ट भी दिया है. बट उसके बाद हाउ ही डिड परफॉर्म इन अ सेमीफाइनल, ही स्कोर द गोल फॉर हिज टीम. तो वो तो पहली बार था उसके लिए, वो स्टेज उसके लिए पहली बार था, बट ऐसा कुछ लगा ही नहीं. सो इट्स अबाउट द माइंडसेट. अगर हमारे प्लेयर्स द इफ आई सी कि Spain have a good edge of that. It's not about the experience and all, but their players are hunger for that. Once they concede the goal, after that they are fine for the getting the goals and all. So they have that kind of quality. तो मुझे लगता नहीं है सो इतना कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा उस चीज को लेके. सो इनको मतलब इंग्लैंड के पास जो प्लेयर्स हैं थोड़े ज्यादा मतलब एक्सपीरियंस है, या फिर उस ओकेशनली उन्होंने ज्यादा टूर्नामेंट्स खेले हैं, तो ये फर्क फैक्टर तो डेफिनेटली नहीं आएगा. और आई एम थिंकिंग कि लाइक स्पेन विल गोइंग टू डू बेटर, or they will do definitely better. Their players are doing, their teams are doing really well. Once even their subs are coming, they are doing really well. So right now, Spain will going to do better, and I think the viewers are also agree with me how they dominating the tournament till now. They are unbeaten. They are doing in every game they did very well. Even they didn't concede a goal. They conceded only 3 goals. Or one they concede by own. So that's how they are doing it. So they also face the tougher opponent in the group stage, and then the quarterfinal as well. But they are doing really well. So I would say वो उतना तो नहीं रहेगा, मतलब फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा उससे. What do you think, Dhruva?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, experience might be a factor, I would say, because last time Spain won the Euros back in 2012. And if you look at the stats, like they haven't won a group stage matches since 2012. So they were lacking in some areas. And then again, La Fonte, he came in, he bought the youth system. Like as in, I would say, like he didn't go for the main Barcelona and Real Madrid player, whereas he brought players from all the clubs from Spain. So it's complete. They have changed the system. Also, you can reflect in their playing style. So this is one thing Spain has done. That's why they're in the final. But again, the experience factor, England, 8 years, Gareth Southgate, and two European finals and one World Cup semi-final. So it might be a factor. Like there's always pressure in the final. So that's why I believe like England can go through this and they can bring the cup home. So this is my opinion. Yeah, experience is a big factor, I would say, and Spain is having a very young squad. So yeah, I'm going with England because of the experience and like how they have built the team from the last 8 years.
Okay, So let's see.
Another question, Aditya, I would really appreciate if you could take it up.
Thanks, Vinam. So, what do you think about Mainoo? His inclusion has have completely transformed the English midfield. मतलब agreed. Uh, मैं एक राइवलरी के बारे में जब हम बात कर रहे थे लास्ट टाइम तो एक और थॉट मेरे क्रॉस में आया पाल योर ऑल्मो वर्सेस पामर बट अगेन दिस नेम आई फॉरगॉट थैंक यू फॉर रिमाइंडिंग मी रौनक एंड I would ask my viewers to suggest any more rivalries. But coming back to this question, ये आई गेस पिछले या पिछले इससे पहले वाले मैच पे माइनू completed almost 98 or 99% of his passes in the match. So if a team has a player who has this kind of pass accuracy, carrying this pass accuracy, so dominance. अगर if you are facing a team which has a dominating power, so this is one piece where you can start breaking your opponent. ये पास एक्यूरेसी वाला फैक्टर तो एंड नॉट एवरीबडी इन द यस आज के आगे अगर बेलिंगम खेलेगा इसके आगे अगर फिल फोर्डन रहेंगे तो उनके साथ ये जो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ पासिस वाला सीन ये लोग सेंटर में चलाएंगे ये लोग गेम बनाएंगे तो स्पेन के लिए थोड़ा सा हेडेक बढ़ेगा उन्हीं के स्टाइल में उन्हीं को जवाब देने वाली बात हो जाएगी फिर ये बाकी
I
पैनलिस्ट
mean,
क्या
yeah,
सोचते हैं इसके बारे में
yeah. I guess like all Man United fans must be rooting for Kobe Mino. In the during the group matches, Southgate went with Trent Gallagher, but it did not work. To be honest, it did not work. He tried with Gallagher. He brought in Trent. The midfield still, you see, there's leaky. Then Kobe Mainu he brought in, and he has been exceptional since the time he was brought into the pitch. And I can see like this kid is magic. The way how composed he is. Every time he gets the ball, he's ready to do something. And I think yeah, you are right, Ronak. Like he has helped the midfield. He have helped Declan Rice in various way I would say, and also he has been moving the ball very well. And again Aditya mentioned like the percentage of pass ratio he has completed in the last match, which is like again in a semi-final against Netherlands. It's never easy. So yeah, we are expecting him to perform well again in the finals.
Yeah,
Guys, I also
definitely.
have a question. Sorry, Vipin, please go on.
Yeah, so Ronak, you asked a great question, and that is really amazing. So, like, we also forgot about him, and Kobe Manu is like amazing. Once he in the Netherlands, he was disturbing the attack defense, so literally. So, how his work rate on the pitch is amazing, which helped England as well to come in the final because his movements was amazing, his work rate, he's just disturbing the defense line, and he's very quick with his actions. So definitely, he's going to do better, and might be it will be difficult for the Spain, I would say, because he's quick.
Thank you, Vipin. Guys, I have a question. Like, from whatever football knowledge I have, limited as it is. But so, like, we all know about Pep Guardiola, right? Pep Guardiola ने बारसा में टिकी टाका इंट्रोड्यूस करा था, है ना? So, do you guys think कि Spain specifically is sort of maybe in some way, trying to follow that or trying to sort of play that ways, like if you guys can maybe draw any sort of parallel, like a coach's perspective, I would really love to hear. Let's start with Ruba.
Okay, again the tiki taka football, like it's back in 2008 to 2012 era, I would say, like when Spanish football was dominating, because they had the set of midfield, I would say, with Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and Xavi Alonso. So they were completely good at this, having the ball, keeping the ball with themselves. And now like with the new coach coming in, So I think they're more direct this time because they're having to, like, the wingers Nico Williams and Yamal, like they have the cutting edge with them. So I think like a little bit change in the football, you can say, with the Spanish team, because they brought again the players from various different team. He's not going with only Barca or Madrid players. It's the entire Spanish, La Liga players he brought in. So yeah, this I can see this change in system. They're more direct than tiki taka football.
So do you think that, maybe tiki taka, if we bring back tiki taka, like, especially to the Spanish team, do you think it's gonna be good for them in any way? Like, any views on that, Vipin, Aditya?
सो मैं तो ये बोलूंगा, सो अभी भी वो टिकटा का लाइक जो हम पोजीशन बेस वी कॉल टिकटा का, इट्स कॉल अ पोजीशन बेस. सो पोजीशन बेस वो अभी भी खेलते हैं. और अभी बेसिकली उनको जब वो प्रॉब्लम जब भी आया था, जब वो टिकटा का जो हम बोल रहे हैं पोजीशन बेस खेल रहे थे, क्योंकि वहां पे जब है ना आपके जब ट्रांसफर हो रही थी टीम, तो आपका उस हिसाब से परफॉर्मेंस होता नहीं है. एज का फैक्टर पड़ रहा था, काउंटर पे वो लोग उनको प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही थी. बट नाउ दे आर डूइंग keeping the position and they are able to find the right way to penetrate and they can score the goals. And right now also they are doing a tiki taka, I can say. And the coach is his philosophy is also is want to build their players with a possession based football. He wants to like his player needs to play as a with football, possession based football. It's like of when you keeping the possession, this is the best way to defense. You get. So वो तो मेरे को अभी लग रहा था ना, he's doing both things and there is like a team is playing really well right now. And they just trying to, they are good in a counters attack. Now they are also good in a transition defense to attack to defense, like that. So they are, that's mix of things they are doing it. They are not stick in one thing, so just we have to keep the possession and all. Once they get the time, they are going for the attack as well, and they will going, they are just trying to keep the possession as well. So स्पेन है, स्पेन में आप देखोगे तो वो पोजेशन तो रखेंगे ही रखेंगे. तो पोजेशन बेस्ड फुटबॉल तो अभी भी है, बिकॉज आप देखोगे उसके जो मिडफील्डर्स हैं, दे आर रियली गुड. इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द रॉड्री, ही इज अमेजिंग. once he get the ball, he is quickly play the balls and all. So that is good. So I would say that they are also right now also following the position based football. They are doing well.
I think Vipin, you forgot to mention Fabian Ruiz, who is having an exceptional tournament. Like he's a, like, you must
Yeah,
have watched Fabian Ruiz, how he has been playing throughout the tournament. Nobody, I would say,
yeah,
like he's.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I forget his name as well. So he's the midfield is amazing, man. Like I would say, it's a Padri, but now Padri is out, and now the another guy he came. I forget his name. So basically, the combining is they are good right now. They have a good bench as well, but not in defense. I would say not in defense. We're struggling in defense. We have no good bench in defense right now. So they need to think on that things as well. Because of that, we struggle in.
Thank you, Vipin. Aditya, we would like to hear from you as well. What do you think on this tiki taka and Spanish football? Like, if you have any
It's
thoughts.
almost the same, Brinda. We have a question also. Uh, we can have a question on our screen. Okay, so anyway, I'll read it forward. Okay. Hi, Arvind. Thank you for asking the question. In 2008, Spain was very inexperienced compared to Germany. In the end, quality is the main factor, and Spain have that in plenty this time. Okay, so we are talking about quality now. Thanks, Arvind, once again for asking this question. Uh, I don't think so. Well, I don't see that way. The way I see this Spanish squad, uh, last time it was a phase where Spain was transiting from, they're recovering from the exits of your Iniesta and वो वाली इराक को वो लोग लूज कर रहे थे, तो उस टाइम से वो एक ट्रांजिशन पीरियड था उनका. तो आई गेस दैट वाज अ फैक्टर विच थोड़ा सा उनके लिए चैलेंज रहा था. But this time it is a settled team with two big arrows on their wings, Yamal and matlab, I have never seen such fast wingers in Spanish squad before. Your Williams and Lamal. So yes, quality is the main factor which is helping them this time. But last in 2008, the story was something else. It was maybe inexperience, yes, we can say that, but I don't see that way. Uh, but yes, quality to Arvind, I'll agree with you. The especially the speed which they have added wings to their fire. So yes, what do others think? Within Dhruva,
Yeah, like in 2008, yeah, Spain was an experience compared to Germany, but then again, they have bigger names on the list, like names like David Villa, Fernando Torres, Pedro, and they have a solid midfield, like with the names of Iniesta, Xavi Alonso, Xavi Hernandez. So even their defense line was quite, impactful. PK, then Ramos and all. Everyone was there. They have like the best team, I would say, in that edition. And compared to this year, like they have a young set of players, I would say. Not the quality. They have quality, but they are young compared to the team back in 2008. So we have to see like what comes in the finals today. So yeah, Vipin, anything you want to follow up on this?
So right now I'm just agree with Arvind, and so like it's depend like we have a quality. For me, if we have a quality, we can win. It's not about for me. Experience not matter. If we can do better, and the team is doing it, the team how is performing till now. तो उसमें तो कुछ options ही नहीं हो सकता ना. So for me, it's like Spain have a quality and they will do better. Let's see.
some of my friends are saying that it is not Spain versus England, but it's also La Liga versus Premier League.
मोस्ट डेफिनेटली यस, आई वुड रियली लाइक टू अग्री टू दैट. मैं अभी पूछने वाली थी कि आपको लगता है कि एल क्लासिको ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होता है या आज का मैच ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. सो आई वुड श्योरली गो विद लाइक एल क्लासिको. आई एम सॉरी गाइस, बट आई एम फुल ला लीगा एंड यूएफए फैन एंड पीएल
No, no, no,
फैन.
no problem in that. No problem in that, Vrinda. But क्योंकि मैं अरविंद से भी ये चीज बोलूंगा कि we can share his thought. Uh, the way the matches were played in La Liga last season and the way the competition was in Premier League, do you think it is the sum of all those tonight when it comes down to quality? It's basically I see it La Liga versus Premier League. What does everybody and Arvind thinks? Dhruva, meanwhile, why don't you share some thought?
I mean, yeah, like I've seen on like Twitter, like many people are comparing La Liga and Premier League, but then again, their best player Rodri is from the Premier League, so I don't think like we can compare Premier League. I would say is the best league in the world compared to La Liga. So I would say I'll disagree with this because Premier League has they play the most beautiful football, I would say, in the world compared to La Liga. So yeah, it's I would say it's the country versus country they'll be playing against. So yeah.
Vipin, what do you think?
It's like
Vipin,
that. So I
Vipin
am
is not the
also
fan. Vipin is
I
not
am
a
the
fan of
fan.
this fact. He says कि Premier League is best, but Spain will win.
Premier League
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So the intensity in the Premier League is different, and I will not going to agree with that factor. Right now, the Spain will going to win definitely, and I like the way the players are playing in the Premier League. So they are totally different. So, but Spain will going to win this time.
Aditya, anything you have to sort of maybe add to this?
I'm having this curiosity. What if the game goes to penalty?
That would be the best. I really wish it goes to penalties, and yeah, that'd be fun to watch, I feel.
I'm expecting a high scoring game, I would say. Like it'll be like 3-2 or 2-2, then we go into the penalties. I want both the teams to score. And we're expecting as well, like with the quality both the teams have. And yeah, penalties would be again, you never know, anything can happen in penalties.
And adding to that, what do you think? Who would you think would be the exceptional player? Will
I'm
there
going
be
with
anyone?
of course, like I'm going with Bukayo Saka. Like I would say he has been the best performer for England. Like this guy, he has. I've seen him playing in three different positions in a single match. Like you see the versatility he has, and the how he was going back to defend, and then in transition he's going up and down. So I'm hoping Saka from the last time he can do something this year, and I'm rooting for him, I would say.
Okay, we have a question. Who would want to take it? Dhruva, let's go.
Okay, yeah, I would say like we knew Southgate won't drop Kane, but do you think, guys, Watkins could be a better job up front for England? Kane looks unfit. Yeah, Sandipan, thank you for asking this, but yeah, I would say like I think Southgate it's not going to drop Kane because he has the experience, and I know he has underperformed this Euros. He hasn't been running up and down, so I want him to play as a proper number nine today. And yeah, Watkin in the last match he has been good, and he had a very good season with Aston Villa. Watkins, you can see when he came in, he was making those runs where Kane was lacking. And Watkin, credit to him, he has waited for his chance. And last match in the semis, he caught and he delivered. And yeah, Southgate, I don't think he's gonna drop Kane because that guy can score goals. We know how what a threat he is, and he has been scoring goals for fun for Bayern Munich, even when he was in Spurs. So yeah, my opinion, he'll be starting today for England.
Yeah, definitely he will going to start. And yeah, and even by the way, he's also a leading goal scorer for the England man. So it's happened sometime, and the team were struggling. He scored the goal in that game as well in the round of 16. So the kind of movement he is providing, the sometimes you need a support from your mates as well. So he have a experience and everyone saying about the England have a experience squad. So definitely Southgate not will going to drop him because he is giving the things to England as well, and he is one of the leading scorers. So in the final, I think he will not going to drop definitely.
And sorry, Aditya, just to interrupt, like, and he is captaining the side, like, yeah, you don't expect the captain to be dropped in the finals, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
definitely.
I was just wondering how he would look if he's on the bench or on the stand, just like Kun Aguero seeing Messi lift the trophy. So guys, we have a question and from SRV Shivi. I guess she's a she. So, will Lamil Yamal score a goal? It takes us to predictions. Vipin, why don't you start first?
Yeah,
Lamil Yamal and the final score.
yeah, I will. So I'm thinking Yamal will going to score the goal and even he will go give the assist as well in today game. I was thinking in that way how he did in semi-final, and so the score will be according. If I'll predict, though, it will be like a 2-1 score, kind of in a favor of Spain.
Aditya, we want to hear you.
2-1 England. No Lamine Yamal. It'll be some defender from Spain, but one goal from Bellingham for certain.
Dhruva.
yeah, I'd go with 2-2 draw, England winning on penalties. And
That is the one that I
uh,
like. I want to go with that. Yeah.
okay, thank you. Yeah, he even asked like, will Yamal score goal today? Like, we'll see. Like, he's up against the one of the best wing backs in the world, so will be challenging for him as well. So we're looking forward to it, like whether he's gonna score or not.
Yeah, let's see. And now we have to watch the
Yes, yes.
finals. And
Thank you, Shivi, for believing in Yamal. But sorry.
Sorry, penalties. So although
no
penalties,
sorries.
then no.
Let's start preparing for the match. Let the preparations begin. See you guys.
Yeah.
We should
You guys, thank you for joining
See you
in.
guys. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining.
thank thank you all
And
the viewers and all the questions.
see you in office, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Aditya, Vipin, Vrinda, for having me,
Thank
and I had a
you.
great time. Huh? And also to the fans who has attended the show. And
Even
yeah,
I had a
Yeah.
thank
great
you.
Yeah.
time. Great time knowing you guys more.